I'm Fox 4 meteorologist Andrew Shipley on Sanibel, and you may have heard about all the number of turtle nests that we saw this past summer, but the problem is a lot of those turtles never made it to the water. So I came out to the island to find out why.
What we want to see also is hatchlings emerging from those nests.
Unfortunately, that is something we saw little of this past turtle season. In fact, the hatch rate was the lowest since 2016, only around 10% success on Captiva and around 30% on Sanibel.
One piece of the puzzle might be predators. We did see a really high predation rate this year compared to past years.
Kelly Sloan, SCCF's Coastal Wildlife Director, believes the increase in predators could be linked to less activity on the island post-Ian, and it might force SCCF and FWC to take more actions next season.
Predation is considered a natural threat, and up to 10% of our nests can be predated with it being considered okay. But since we were at about 44% this year, we are working with FWC and the city of Sanibel and some of our other partners on the island to develop some strategies.
But it wasn't just predators. The turtles also faced the surge waters of Hurricane Idalia as it passed offshore. SCCF blames the storm for destroying about 100 nests.
In this case with Idalia, we did see a lot of accretion. So there were 5 or 6 feet of sand on a lot of our nests. And even the nests that were still remaining on the beach that didn't get washed out after the storm, most of them didn't hatch.
But likely the main culprit is the above normal temperatures we experienced this past summer.
These developing embryos can only handle a certain amount of heat before they die.
Sloan says the heat not only likely killed developing embryos, but also skewed the hatching sex ratios. The hotter temperatures will lead to more females, a problem which seems to be a growing long-term threat.
What we do know is that we're not putting that many males into the population, and so that could potentially skew sex ratios in adults with not enough males to mate with the females.
Sloan says we won't likely see the full impacts of this for 20 to 25 years when the current hatchlings reach maturity. Still, she was encouraged by the number of nests last season.
We're doing really well in a lot of ways, but there are these new and worsening threats that are impacting this already stressed population. So I think now is not the time to let our guard down.
And if you're wondering when we'll start to see turtle nests again, Sloan says those first nesters usually arrive in the middle of April. On Sanibel, meteorologist Andrew Shipley, Fox 4.